Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique Davis, also known as Brown and Bendy, and here on this channel we practice flexibility of the mind, the body, and the spirit. Okay, you guys know we have our items. First things first, Script Your Way to a New Reality is out now. This is my scripting journal that I created so that my reality benders and I can have a similar vessel to write down all of our scripting exercises and our manifestations in. I think, now you guys are telling me that you picked it up. It blows my mind every day to think that like as a community now we're all writing in the same journal. Yeah, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. So thank you if you've supported. If you are looking into deepening your scripting practice, then go ahead and check out the link in the description box if you would like to pick up a journal. It also has tips and tricks about scripting in it too. Okay, number two, scripting journal giveaway. Every month I give away one of these beautiful journals, and our January winner has claimed her prize. All you have to do to enter for February's giveaway is comment and engage on the channel. That's all you got to do. Go ahead and let me know about where you are in your manifestation journey, how these videos help you, how you have used these videos to change your own perspective, and how you've helped yourself manifest things. Tell me all about it. I care deeply. I stay up at night reading your comments. You guys don't even know. Next, there is a list of books in the description box that I recommend for your spiritual journey. I get asked a lot, hey, what books do you recommend for people who are thinking about this in their journey or thinking about that in their journey? I think that this list is really comprehensive and really good for anyone starting from any place. You will be able to find a book on there that you vibe with. And yeah, if you buy a book from that list, all of the links are affiliate links. So you are helping support the channel. We have another item. I know, girl, what? You're going to keep talking. Okay, the last item is on Fridays, we will be sharing manifestation stories because ever since yesterday, you guys have been leaving more comments telling me about what you've manifested. So I'm going to pick a couple of the stories and share them on Fridays. So please let your girl know what you bought into your reality, because not only do I care, but everybody cares, because this is such a beautiful community and we all love each other and we all love to hear about each other's success. Yes. Okay, those are all the items. Yes, now let's get to manifesting. So I think that today is one of the videos that if you follow, I think I do quite a few videos like this. I try to just make videos from a place of what would I tell myself 5 years ago to help me get where I am a little bit faster. So I think today is one of those videos that if you internalize the steps, it will get you on your manifestation journey to bring your reality into fruition, honestly, as quickly as you are willing to confront what comes up in your mind. But this process allows everything to pretty much just happen right back to back to back to back to back. So how to manifest by using inspiration. I believe I looked up the definition of inspiration. Yes, the Oxford Dictionary says that inspiration is the process of being mentally stimulated to do or feel something, especially to do something creative. So when you are inspired, you are in a higher vibrational state. And when you're in this higher vibrational state, you are manifesting different things that allow you to stay in that higher vibrational state. That is what the law of attraction is. The law of attraction is we maintain a specific vibration, and whatever vibration we're maintaining, we attract things that allow us to continue to hold that vibration. People have different reasons for this, or reasons why they think this happens. Me personally, I think that that's just how we communicate to God, to the universe, through our internal state. So when we have a certain internal state, that's us saying, I like living like this, please give me more of this. So when you seek inspiration, you will change your life. So inspiration, how do we get this inspiration, right? So inspiration comes from living in states of appreciation, staying in a place of a higher vibration. So a couple videos ago, we talked about identifying how to feel good. identifying how to feel good. And I believe that video is called no, it's not the gift of being present. One moment. That video is called Feeling Good is a Spiritual Experience. I referenced it yesterday too. But we talked about the importance of knowing what feels good to you, knowing how to feel good in your body, right? And that can come from so many things. You have to know yourself in order to understand what feels good to you. For some of us, it's writing poetry. For some of us, it's watching our favorite television show. For some of us, it's exercising, going on a run. You know, it's so different for everyone. And I can use myself as an example. I love to watch television. And we also talked about the difference between escapism and not escapism, but when we are practicing escapism and when we're using it to enhance our lives or when it's taking away from our lives. And the reason why I bring this up is because I'm going to use myself as a very, very specific example. I love to watch television. I used to want to be on a production crew somewhere at some place in time. I used to want to be a writer, and I used to want to do hair and makeup for film and television. So I love watching TV. If you know me personally, I will watch, and if the story is good, I am there for the hair, the makeup, the costumes, and the lighting. Like, I love television. So something that I think is really cool is, even though I don't really have much interest in being a part of a production crew anymore, I can still get into very high vibrational states from watching television based on my personality. And that's what I want you to know is important. You can spend a lot of time doing different things that keep you in higher vibrational states that have nothing to do with what you are trying to manifest. So for example, a person may think, oh, well, I'm trying to get my ideal body. I'm trying to get into the best shape of my life so that I could feel healthy. I can only exercise. I can only watch things that have to do with being fit. I have to be obsessive about my diet and my calorie intake, so much, like becoming so immersed in the reality that they're creating that everything that that person does has to do with their appearance. And that's when we kind of get into a mindset, or not their appearance, but their fitness journey. And that's when we kind of get into a mindset of chasing, right? Chasing the desire, forcing the desire, willing the desire. So we do not have to, when we're manifesting something, we don't have to only do things that have to do with our manifestation. Instead, we should set our intention to manifest what we're manifesting. And then in our free time, we should be doing things that put us in higher vibrational states and make us feel good. So what happens when we are in these higher vibrational states or in these states of appreciation? For example, when I'm watching TV and I'm watching something that I'm just like, everyone is so talented, this is so good, and I get to that like really happy place, what happens? You start to have ideas. Because when your mind is vibrating at that level, it's still working. It's just working in an elevated way. So my life started to change when I started to trust this elevated state of mind. When you spend a lot of time in a lower vibration, you just have a lot of thoughts. And you just have a lot of thoughts, and some of them mean something and some of them don't mean anything, but they all make you feel a certain type of way. And it's just an abundance of thoughts, we'll put it that way. And when you raise your vibration and then you practice spending time in higher vibrational states, you don't have as many thoughts. It's not this traffic jam of thoughts in your mind anymore. And the thoughts that you have this gravity and this substance to them. And I think that a lot of that transition from the chaotic mind to the calm mind is the journey for me, and maybe the journey for a lot of you. And when you are able to identify when you're in these higher states of sorry, I distracted myself. When you're able to identify when you are in these higher states of consciousness, you're able to be present. We keep saying it, keeps coming up. We're able to be present and listen. And when you listen, you can have ideas. And when you listen, you can visualize the next step on your journey. And when you're in these higher vibrational states, it's wonderful times. It's wonderful times to make an action plan for whatever you are manifesting, whatever you do want to do. So one thing that I realized the other night is I was watching a movie and it really, really lit me up. And my husband, he had to go do something just for like a couple minutes. And so we paused the movie. And then I was like, I had all the ideas for this week's video. I literally just sat there, took my phone out, and I just had 5 different ideas for videos this week. And I wrote them down and I was like, okay. It's crazy. It's truly crazy how the brain works. But all this to say, I would like to just illustrate that when we are in these higher vibrational states, our thoughts, the quality of our thoughts are higher vibrational. We are able to trust those ideas a little bit more, and we can have more faith in the ideas that we have in higher vibrational states. Therefore, when you have an idea in a higher vibrational state, give yourself permission to trust that the thought is from your highest self, right? So that you can give yourself permission to fully be vulnerable and say, I'm going to follow this idea with my entire heart. Because a lot of times we'll have these great ideas and fear will say, well, let's just be careful. Let's just tread water. Let's not fully commit, right? But when we're in these higher vibrational places, when we have those ideas, we must learn to trust that that is direct communication from our higher self. That is direct communication from source as to what we are truly supposed to be doing. It doesn't get much clearer than that. So moving on, we must seek these higher vibrational states. No one is going to bring a high vibration to you. Nobody. We have to seek these higher vibrational states. So as we were talking about in the beginning of the video, knowing what feels good to you, knowing what you can do in your reality that is going to feel good. We have so many choices of what different ways that we can spend our day. So it's up to you to seek out activities, to seek out people, places, and things that put you in higher vibrational states, as opposed to people, places, and things that make you more comfortable. When we seek out these higher vibrational states, we become better at identifying things that will put us in a higher vibrational state. And I think that it's just so important to understand that it's an action. It is effort. It's not going to just happen. It is effort. In order to expand your mind from one place to another, there are going to be times where you have to say, I really, 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 really want to watch the reality show. I saw 4 commercials for it and it looks good. There are going to be times where you have to say, I want to do that, but something in me tells me that I need to work on writing down an idea that can change my life. Something tells me that I need to work on that tonight instead. Nothing about reality television, to each his own. Okay, I used to love it. I'm still being delivered. But just to illustrate the point, we must seek the higher vibrational states. Okay, so this is where we get the momentum from, right? So you have learned how to seek the higher vibrational states. You have started to, for me, for example, I've been running. It's on my vision board. You guys see it back there? It's on my vision board. I've started running again. Before the law of attraction, running saved my life. I needed a lot of things to save my life. But before the law of attraction, I would run in my deepest, darkest, scariest depression. I started to run a little bit after college, and it kept me going. It truly kept your girl going. So I've recently started to run again. I haven't run in years, and I think today was my second time running. And like I don't have to tell you guys. You guys read me very well. You can tell where I'm vibrating at, you know? And so that's what I'm talking about. We have to seek what we need to do to be in a higher vibrational state. And as we do that, we will find more things, right? So as we fill our days with things that will put our vibration at a higher state, we will continue to have different ideas. And as we have those ideas, it is up to us to take an idea and follow up, right? And when you're just starting your journey and you're at a lower vibration, you can do this at any point in your life, okay? There is no gatekeeping. You can do something that makes you feel good, and then sit down and say, what should I do about my job? Right? Sit down and say, what should I do about my relationship? How should I find a relationship? If you get into a higher vibrational state and ask yourself a question, you will get a higher vibrational answer. So that's that. So there is no waiting period for this. You can do this whenever. But when you're starting your journey and you do this, then you may have an idea and there may be some resistance to trusting and taking that idea, but you take it and you do your best. What the journey is learning how to let go of that resistance, take the idea, run with it, get another idea, run with it, continuing to find higher vibrational states and continuing to let your journey evolve now based on the ideas that are coming from this higher vibrational place, from your highest self. When you do that, and you, instead of it being like a one-time thing, when you consistently work on following the thoughts from this higher vibrational place, that's when you start getting on the fast track to pulling your reality towards you. We must follow that trail of feeling good through the resistance. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that there's not going to be resistance. There will be resistance. But the beautiful thing about life is that we don't have to be perfect people, and nothing has to be done perfectly. If you simply get to the higher vibrational state, that's enough. If you simply try, that is enough. Continue to try, and you will notice that as you put effort in it, the more effort you put into it, it's practice. It is a practice. The easier it will become to access those higher vibrational places. And as you access those higher vibrational places, it becomes easier to pick out ideas. It becomes easier to trust those ideas. It becomes easier to become that person that you always knew that you could be. So follow that trail of good feeling. And even when you're going through things in your physical reality, or even when you're suffering, even when you are suffering, by simply just finding stillness and setting the intention, I'm in a bad place. I'm in a bad place right now, but it is my intention to get to a higher vibrational state. Might not happen tonight, might not happen tomorrow morning, but I'm gonna try to make it happen tomorrow. I'm gonna do my best. It is through that effort that we start the expansion. No one's perfect. No one needs to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect to be worthy of the life you want. You'll never have to be perfect. You're perfect the way you are. You are perfect in all of your perfection, okay? So yes, I have no idea what I'm going to call today's video, but that is it for today's video. I hope that you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up so other people on the platform know that it is valuable. Also, if you would like me to expand on anything that I've talked about, let me know down in the comments. Last but not least, if you would like to be notified when I come out with another video, go ahead and click that notification bell and make sure that you subscribe so that you can become a reality bender yourself and join the Bendy bunch, because it's lit here. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.